Hey you guys, Beth Brutality here, and today we are going to do just a real quick little face routine video just over how I do my foundation and my then highlighting and contouring. So since it's kind of trending at Sephora right now for the whole dewy skin look, I wanted you guys to see how I achieve that on a daily basis. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I do is use my Real Techniques buffing brush, and I take a little bit of the mattifying primer from Cover FX. I make a little ring on the back of my hand, and I take my CC drops and put a couple of drops, and I just start buffing this on. Actually, one thing we're going to do real quick, tuck that bad boy up. And I always blend down my neck because I am super pale, and even though neutral 20 is a really good match for me, don't like when textures don't match in photos. Next we are going to take the e.l.f. powder with our, it's the e.l.f. HD powder with our Duo Fiber, what is this called? Duo Fiber face brush from Real Techniques, and just set the whole face. I don't always set it, but today we're going to set it, and it looks flawless. And I already had on my concealer. I've been using the Sephora collection, the new gel, I don't know what it's called, but the new one. So now that we have this beautiful flawless coverage, we are going to take the, so I'm using the MAC Loose Pigment in Vanilla, but I use it in the top of a highlighter from e.l.f. I literally put it in the lid so that it's easier to work with the loose pigment. Because life hacks, and we do what we can. And I have the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush. I love this for highlighting, not so much for contouring. So we're just going to pick up some of that vanilla pigment, and we're going to go top of the cheek. And this one I will actually put below my eye because it is so baby fine. There aren't a lot of highlighters I'm comfortable putting below my eyes just because they're usually too sparkly. So top of the cheek, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, chin, up into the forehead, and then the other cheek. And then below the eye with what's left. Then we're going to contour. We are going to take the Real Techniques contour brush. Cat hair just went flying everywhere because everything I own is covered in cat hair. With the Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced. That got really bright, sorry. And we're going to go right by the tragus and under the cheek. And then you're going to blend up. Same on the other side. Darkest back by the tragus, blending forward and up. So everyone's face shape is going to be a little different. I do have an oval face shape, so that means my face is longer this way than it is this way, and it's pretty balanced overall. I have a pretty strong jawline. So your contouring and your highlighting might look a little different than mine, but that is how my contouring is. And then I take this and I go up by my temple. Now since I do have an oval face shape, I don't necessarily have to sculpt out the temple, but because I am so fair, I like to bring that color in. So I sculpt out by the temple and around the edges of my forehead. And then if I'm going to, on the very end of that brush, I'll just go right down the side of the end of my nose. I don't bring any of that sculpting up towards the bridge at all. So that is how I highlight and contour. And then for my blush, I just take a little bit of, in this case it's going to be the old Urban Decay color Score. I like this because it's a lot like Orgasm, but it's not so shimmery. And then that literally just goes right on the apple. And that is my face routine. I'm gonna put on some eyebrows and I'll be back with some pictures. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.